welcome back to the episode of Stories of Horror. Another episode we dive into the mysteries and the unknowns of the world. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Without further ado, hit the intro. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Stories of Horror. This is episode 16, and by the title, you've already seen what the episode is about. Before I get into the episode topic, I would just say thank you guys for subscribing and for building Stories of Horror up. Stories of Horror started off with being, if you're an OG fan, being on like part of the vlogs we used to do like on ACT when our channel was a different name, and then I had Stories of Horror waiting for my channel, but my channel went to a different way. I do sports talks on there, so if you like to listen to sports and stuff, you can check that link in the description. My channel, Marcus D. Butler channel, you do gaming and stuff like that, and be streaming and stuff. But I was gonna put Stories of Horror on this channel, and then when my channel, once it reached 1,000, we're getting close to it. I think we're 600 away, getting close to it. Now I'm gonna move Stories of Horror to the Arsenal DB 2.0. Show like that. So stay tuned for that. That's maybe further down the line. Hopefully all our channels can get to 1,000 and keep building its way up till we get to 1,000,000. But I thank you guys for subscribing and stuff. So the video title today is about the most haunted places in Texas. I am from Dallas, Texas. And I live in Dallas, Texas currently, of course. And I plan on living in Texas the rest of my life. I do love Texas. Like I love, the weather be crazy sometimes, but most of the time it be feeling good, and it's a lot of great areas and stuff like that. I love Texas like that, so I plan on living in Texas the rest of my life. Even if I do go venture off and do other things around the world, I will always come back home to Texas. But yeah, I'm going to talk about the most haunted places in Texas right now, and some places I may have been to, some places I may have not been to, but we're going to dive into that, starting with the first place, which is the Alamo. The Alamo, I've been there before, never witnessed any paranormal things there, but I never been there at nighttime. They said nighttime, and they have a little thing where you can stay overnight and like try to monitor and see if you see anything paranormal. I haven't tried that yet. Maybe one day I'll try it, but yeah, the Alamo is the first on the list. The Alamo is one of the most famous paranormal sites in Texas. There has been thousands of paranormal activity reported at the Alamo. During the Battle of the Alamo back in 1836, there was more than 1,000 bodies of Mexican and Texan soldiers who lost their lives, and most, if not all, the bodies were either buried there or left behind. The Battle of Alamo, had a lot of bloodshed on that ground. There was a lot of people who lost their lives in the battle, the soldiers who was fighting in that battle. So it probably is some wandering spirits of the soldiers who maybe think they're still in the battle, or maybe just wandering around that same area, because there's a lot of bloodshed and a lot of death that been put upon that area. So that leads to probably most of the huntings in that area. But moving on to the next place. USS Lexington, Corpus Christi. The carrier was also known as the Blue Ghost. Kind of ironic now that there's a lot of reported paranormal activities there. Many sailors and soldiers died aboard the battleship. It is said that you can find spirits wandering the decks at certain times of the day. Most of the places that had a lot of warfare, a lot of battling, and a lot of people losing their lives and stuff. Of course, most of those places had a lot of like wandering spirits and like stuff. So a lot of military things, a lot of warfare and battlegrounds like that. Going to have a lot of that. I know the USS Lexington. I've never been there before. I know they have a museum. It's about 8 hours away from here. I probably take a plane there because I'm not driving 8 hours like that. But maybe one day I'll go there and see how things are. They say it's like kind of like small. And like I've been on the little ship thing before, a carrier before in San Diego. A couple years back when we went to San Diego for like a little family trip thing. And like the ship's decks are like low and low, so like the ceiling be like, the lower you get, the lower the ceilings get after like deck over. I'm about 6'3". Back then I was probably like 6 foot, 6'1". I'm 6'3" now, so you gotta duck down like this and underneath the ceilings and stuff. So it's like it get lower and lower. So being on the like kind of like a submarine or whatever it is, like a type of carrier, and it's like gigantic, like little like battleship, look like something from Marvel, something like that. It looked like the helicarrier actually, like that, like a big big ship thing. But being on there is crazy. But maybe one day I go there and see if we see anything paranormal there. Goatman's Bridge, Denton. The Alton Bridge has stood since 1884. It is said that the bridge has a demonic presence. Many people have claimed to have seen a goat-like figure with red glowing eyes on the bridge. It was said that black magic rituals took place in the surrounding areas around the bridge. Now, I never heard of the Alton Bridge before. I thought it was interesting. A lot of people reporting the same thing, reporting seeing the same figure, the goat-like figure and stuff. I don't know if it's true or not, but I wouldn't go to that bridge, because like not going to like the places where the ghosts at, that's a little different than going to something where demonic entities are like that and with like some like rituals and demonic witchcraft and stuff. I'm not dealing with all that, so I wouldn't go to that one like that. But if you want to go to that one and you want to decide to like go discover and see if you see anything, record it, for someone to see, and don't go alone either. But yeah, I thought that was interesting right there, about the bridge and them seeing the same figure, and a lot of people reporting seeing the same thing, like not just one person saying something and be like, oh, but a lot of people seeing the same stuff, and they didn't know each other either. So they reporting the same thing over and over. A lot of people reporting it. Maybe it's some type of thing. Maybe it's somebody playing a prank. Somebody playing a prank over there. They're like, hey, people come here to visit and kind of create a legend or something. You never know what's truly there or not like that. Maybe somebody playing a prank or not, but I am not going to find out to go see. So if you guys want to go see, you can go check it out. It's the Goatman's Bridge in Denton. Let me know how it is if you survive. But on to the next question. The Jefferson Hotel. The Jefferson Hotel was built back in 1851, and the hotel guests have reported many hauntings. The hauntings come from certain rooms in the hotel, including rooms 5, 19, 20, 21, 23, and 24. One room is said to be the ghost of a woman named Elizabeth who hung herself on her wedding night. It's kind of crazy though that certain rooms have certain activity reported in those certain rooms, and a lot of people who stayed in those rooms reported stuff in those rooms as well. Like that, and it was built in 1851, so the 1800s. So you really don't know what happened. A lot of people could have died there. They said the lady hung herself on her wedding night like that. So you never know what could have transpired in those rooms and stuff. What caused like hauntings in that room like that. But I wouldn't go live in a hotel to find out. I don't want to sleep anywhere. I go to places where I discover some stuff like where there's ghosts and stuff, or like people say it's like some type of like paranormal stuff like that. But I don't know if I would live there, like sleep there, like in a hotel like that, sleeping there like at nighttime when stuff can get to you or something. I don't know if I'll do that. But if you guys want to try it, it's the Jefferson Hotel. Look it up and go there and record your experience or something. We're moving on to the fifth one, which is the last one on the list. Demons Road, Huntsville. Bowden Road in Huntsville. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Hopefully I did. Got its fame from all of its crazy encounters, leading to it being nicknamed Demon's Road. It is next to one of the oldest cemeteries, and many visitors often see unexplainable things, like floating red orbs, spectral children, demonic entities, handprints that appear on their car, and many other things that were reported by a lot of people passing through. Now, I don't know the full context about this. I never heard of the Demon's Road before, and that's a place I definitely will not visit. If something is named the Demon's Road, I'm not going there. I'm not visiting there. But people have reported a lot of things of like seeing like it says spectral children. I guess talking about ghost like children, because spectre can be like ghosts. So I guess ghost like children, and seeing red floating orbs. And it said seeing handprints on their cars and like a lot of crazy stuff like that, and figures and unexplainable figures, and people seeing their car getting messed up on that road and stuff. A lot of stories. I gotta dig more deep. I might dig more deep later down the line and find some stories about that. But I would not be traveling to Demon's Road like that. I advise you guys to travel there either. There's a place called Demon's Road. Don't travel there like that. But now I thought it was interesting to add to the list. I don't know if it's true or not. Maybe one day somebody go there with enough courage, go there and see if it's true or not. But yeah, that's all I got for this episode of Stories of Horror. Let me know if you guys want to visit some of these places in Texas. If you want me to visit some of these places. I'm not visiting the Demon's Road, the Jefferson Hotel, the bridge either. I do the Alamo and I do the Lexington like that. So maybe look forward to those in the future. I do those, but I'm not doing the Demon's Road and stuff like that. We gotta drive through where there's nobody around. It's a cemetery. It's one of the oldest cemeteries in history. I'm not doing that. So let me know if you guys got any places that by you or any experiences that you went somewhere and it was like hunting around. I'm gonna start doing more states and stuff. Maybe next week California or New York or something like that. Some places. I might do those later down the line, some future episodes. But thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys next time on Stories of Horror. Peace out.